All right, number 4, 5, and 6, we are going to write an equation of the line given the y-intercept and a point. Normally in algebra, when they tell you to write the equation of the line, they're going to have you do it in slope-intercept form. Y equals mx plus b. My m is my slope. My b is my y-intercept. Now my slope, just to refresh your memory, is the change in the y direction over the change in the x direction. There is a formula, but they're just going to give you the graph to make sure you understand slope. So it's easier just to count it out. The top being the up or down, the bottom being right or left. So in this case, if I'm finding my slope, I always like to start on the point on the left and go to the one to the right. To get from this point to this point, I'm going 1, 2 up, 1, 2, 3 to the right. So I have a positive 2 over a positive 3. I went up 2, 3 to the right. Again, my slope, if my line is going up as I go from left to right, should be positive. If I'm going down as I go from left to right, it's negative. So I know my slope, the m value is 2/3. My b is my y-intercept. My y-intercept in this case is a positive 2. So my equation is going to be y equals my slope 2/3 x plus my y-intercept, so plus 2. Be careful when you type that in on Alex that the x is behind that fraction, not on the bottom with the 3. So after you put in the 2/3, hit the space bar or click to the back, and so that you get the x behind the fraction, not down on the denominator of that fraction. Number 5, same thing. I want it in the form of y equals mx plus b. My slope is my change in my y over my change in my x. So if I count this one out, again, I'm starting on the left, going to the right. I'm going to go 1, 2 down, and then 1, 2 to the right. So I'm going to have negative 2 over 2, which is a negative 1 slope. My y-intercept, where does it cross my y-axis? Right here, 1, 2 down, so my y-intercept is at negative 2. So y is going to equal negative 1x minus 2. I don't need the 1 in front of my x, so the better way to write this, y equals negative x minus 2. Also notice that I didn't do plus a negative 2. I'm just going to put minus 2. Previously, when we picked out the y-intercepts, it was just the n number, and the sign goes with that. So we don't want to have plus a negative 2. We're just going to put minus 2 on the end. Y equals negative x minus 2. Go ahead, try number 6 while I'm moving the board here. So on number 6 here, if I'm going to do my slope, starting here, I'm going to go down 1 and to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4. So my slope is going to be negative 1 over 4, or negative 1/4. My y-intercept touches right here at the origin, which is 0. So y equals negative 1/4 x plus 0. But of course, we really don't need the plus 0. So we're just going to say y equals negative 1/4 x for our equation.